Hello, Gems. How are you doing? This is Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger, and welcome to this little conversation for all of my gems. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well, doing great. So, we are back. I got my new phone, so it shouldn't be any snap crackle popping. It should be a very clear sound. Hopefully, you all are hearing me very clearly and everything. Just coming to chill out with you guys for a little bit. It's not a looping live or anything like that. But I wanted to talk to you guys as to how your weekend was. And did you get up to anything important, special, fun? This weekend was a very fun, peaceful, relaxing one for myself and my loved ones. On Friday, I just took it easy, chilled out, did, all the things that you do on the weekend, laundry and cleaning, vacuuming, all that stuff, and just chill, watch a movie. And that was my Friday evening. And then yesterday, I did some of that too, some more cleaning, some more cooking, some more everything that I needed to do. And then I got out. I went for a nice nature walk, which I think everybody should do. I know everybody is not having the best weather like we are having here in Florida. Today was one of those fluke days where we got like this very warm temperature, which is so strange to me to be having 75 degrees in November. Even here in Florida, that's very strange, but that's what we had today. It was 75 today and very beautiful, but yesterday, the day before, it was kind of chilly, like or in the 60s. And that's chilly for us in Florida. So I don't hear anybody has to say in the comment section saying that 60s is not cold. It is cold for us Floridians, okay? Because we're used to 80s and 90 degrees, but I enjoyed a little bit of the cool temperature on what was it, Thursday and Friday, but today was a really nice weather. I enjoyed being out, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. I'm going to share some things for member only about, the behind the scenes, the vlog, and all of those things. Member only exclusive coming for channel members on next week. But I wanted to talk about, time is going by so fast, everybody. The weekends, I feel like you get the weekends, you leave work or whatever you're doing on Friday, and before you know it, it's Sunday. Hey, Realist, how are you doing? Please let me know if you guys can hear, which I believe you guys should, because I am on this brand new, I got a brand new iPhone because I was tired of the snap, crackle, popping. So the volume should be good, the sound quality should be good, everything should be good. I hope you're doing well, Realist. How was your weekend? Was it positive, prosperous, restful? I hope you guys got to do some fun things, peaceful things, got some sleep, all of that stuff. So I did that on Friday. My Friday was just, I needed to just relax and sleep. That's what I did Friday into Saturday. And then Saturday really started my weekend by, going for a nature walk, being by the water. Even though it was a little chilly on Saturday, but today was my day of fun. I went on this beautiful brunch cruise on the water in Tampa. It was wonderful. I loved it, being with other people that you have fun with and laughing and just enjoying, and the peacefulness. I almost hate for the weekend to end, because I feel like all the fun and the peace and the relaxation that you get on the weekend when you're not working, or you're not doing whatever those things are that irritate you during the week. I wish that though, that weekend feeling, that weekend vibe would last the whole week. That's what I wish. I wish that the way that you felt on the weekend, where it's quiet, it's peaceful and all that stuff. I wish you could take that into the Monday morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday vibe, but it is what it is. Oh, how about you guys? Did you all have any fun things? Do you just chill out? Did you just sleep your weekend away? Because I most definitely have done that more than one time. If you've had a stressful week, or if you've been sick in any aspect, like physically sick or just overstressed, overwhelmed, that's one of the things that gets to me sometimes, the grind of, well, working, the grind of, being responsible. Sometimes a sister don't want to be responsible. Sometimes I want to be irresponsible. I want to just like call into work and just don't work, or just don't show up to things, but we have to do what we have to do to take care of our responsibilities and our families and ourselves. But sometimes I just wish that I could just get a break from the monotony of the daily grind, and just like, I don't want to do adulting today, but I still want to get paid. I wish those things happen. I wish that you could have those days where you just check out, like, I'm not coming to work, I'm not doing anything, and you could still get paid. And I'm not talking about using no PTO or anything like that. I do believe that we should get mental health days. I always said, having a corporation or a business, I think that you should give your employees a mental health day. Not too many of them, but give your employees that you should have a mental health day. I think it's important for all employees to be okay mentally, and whatever you want to use that for, you use I'm taking a mental health day. Today I'm not okay. And that's something that we really don't talk about as women and as men in this society, that we will be messed up mentally. You're going through something that stresses you out, or you just feel down or discouraged. Mental health is something that you really don't think about until your mental health really is compromised. So I just want to say to all of you ladies and gentlemen, if you're going through something and it's impacting your mental health, don't ignore it. Don't listen to other people that want to tell you how you feel. You know how you feel. You know what you're going through. And especially during this time of the year, like October, November, December, January, when the seasons change, it gets darker, it gets colder, and it does affect you mentally. So don't let other people tell you how you feel. Be patient with yourself, be compassionate with yourself, and take the breaks that you need. And sometimes those breaks mean you got to take a break from your relatives, you got to take a break from the job, you got to take a break from other people, and just focus on yourself to make sure that you're doing okay. So that's one of the things that I do. I try at least half an hour to an hour on the weekends. I take that time to maintain my mental health and to make sure I'm okay, whether it's journaling or going for a walk, going to the gym, sleeping in, chilling out, doing something that relaxes and eases my mind. I hope you guys are doing the same. Because I'm so tired of seeing people crash out over their romantic relationship, or crash out because they didn't shed a tear and they needed to shed a tear, or they didn't communicate about what they're going through. And this is something that I will say. I understand that you can't talk to everybody about how you're feeling, but you most definitely need to talk to somebody. Find your people, and whether that's with your a support group, because I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to say that I am in a mental health support group, because when I'm going through something, I would rather have a group of people that I can crash out with. Like, I can say, I'm having a meltdown today, or this is going on with me, and so on and so forth. It's a lot of people that have this thought like they're invincible, and nobody is invincible. Nobody is above feeling discouraged. Nobody is above being depressed. Nobody is above that they grieve, or they're stressed out, or they're having problems. Nobody is above those things, but most people don't talk about it. And I get it. I really do get it. I get why people don't talk about it, because if you talk about it, then people will label you. Um, it's one of those things that you have to have the people, the safe people, as my therapist calls it. You got to have your safe people that you can say how you feel, and there's no consequences, there's no judgment, there's no looking at you sideways or throwing it in your face later on whenever there's an argument. And that's one of the things that really grinds my gears. It irks me to no end when you say something to somebody in, what do you call it? Like, in confidential talk about something you're going through. And later on, if something happens, there's an argument, a disagreement, whatever you want to call it, and they'll throw that in your face. And that always teaches me something, that anybody who will take your struggles or your problems and later use that as ammunition, as something to dangle over you to embarrass you, you need to remove yourself from those people, because that's not a safe person. That is a very dangerous, wicked, and evil person. So learn from me. I learned the hard way. One thing about this life is that we cannot change the people who are around us. You cannot make other adults grow up. You can't make people support you. All you can do is let people be who they are, and then you have to make a decision whether you want to deal with them or not. And that's one of the things. One of the things on a day-to-day basis, we have choices to make as adults, and we have to make the choice whether we want to be around them. And I'm so grateful for my personal growth and development, that I give myself permission now. If people are trying to stress me out, manipulate me, gaslight me, or their energy is off, or they're just a disrespectful person, or just, you just don't care for them. Sometimes it's not that a person has done anything, but some people, their personality just does not mesh well with yours. So it's okay as an adult to say, I'm going to leave, I'm going to walk away, or, I can't be around them because of whatever the reason. Know yourself. Don't ignore and say, oh, I can handle anything, or they don't get to me. They do. Part of being an adult means knowing when it's time to walk away, when it's time to say, I can't deal with these people, and not ignore it. Don't let people run over you, disrespect you, backstab you, and you keep saying that it's okay. Because I hear this all the time, and especially in my line of work, where people will say, "Oh, I'm fine, I'm good," and they know they're not good. So if you can't be honest with yourself, how are you going to be at peace? How are you going to elevate? How can you be prosperous? How can you have peace in your life? And hey, Metro, how are you doing? Exactly right, realist. I see so much people who will not be honest with themselves. I understand because it took me so many years in my life up to my adulthood that I had to learn that there are people that I have to have this plastic smile with. It's some people you can't give them all of you because they're not going to respect it. They're not going to support you. They're going to aggravate you or just whatever, do something that will get you to go left. So you don't want to deal with those people. So I had to learn that whatever it is that I'm going through something, mental health, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, you have to have people in your life that can support that. And that is part of being growing, healing, elevating, and all those things. Um, Mitra says, better, stronger, wiser after recovering from the change of weather and allergies. That's great, Metro. Yes, I'm doing well. I hope you are too. But that took me a while though, everybody. And it for some of us it's a work in progress. Every day is going to be different, but at the end of all of it, don't let anybody make you unhappy. Don't let nobody take down your energy and your peace and your vibes. Don't let other people stop you from being yourself. And if you have people that are trying to stop you, take you down, judge you, we can't do anything about the judgment part because people are always going to have something to say, look at you sideways. And of course, they're not going to be willing to help you. Okay. So you might as well do what you're going to do anyways. You might as well keep doing you, being happy, having a smile on your face, doing all of those things. And what I have been learning, the more I raise my elevation, the more I empower my mind, the more I become confident, the more I heal, I become at peace. I get stronger spiritually. I find that the things that people say, it's like it just rolls off your back, like water off of a duck. It just, you have to let things roll off your back. You can't let every little thing irk you. You can't let people who are low vibrational take you down to their level. You have to know your worth, and you're like, yeah, that's a no. Like, don't let them, don't even give them any energy, any power over you. And I know that that's easier said than done, but most of the time people will push you, will continue to do what they're doing as long as you allow it. And that's the thing. Yes, 4 days down, one more day until I can enjoy 2 days off work. Real talk, serious, and motivation. We got this. You do. We got this, everybody. To overcome this fear, darkness, all of it with negatives, right? Realist says because they will attempt. And that's the thing, right? People will attempt to break your spirit. People will attempt to say you're worth nothing. People will attempt to you know, say what you're capable of. But one thing that I had to learn is I had to learn to stop feeding my mind on other people's opinions and judgments and what they believe I can do. And I have to keep my eyes on the prize. I have to be focused. I have to know who I am, what I'm worth, what I'm capable of, and then go and do that. Go and do what you're supposed to do. Go and be who you are. Don't let society, don't let stereotypes, don't let your present circumstance, don't let your past, don't let anything, anybody stop you from being who you deserve to be. hmm But that took me a while right there. That right there. Not sometimes realist. All the time, it's hard to turn that cheek. Because like I just when people just get strike a nerve, or it's always somebody says or does something when you're like super tired, or you just are full and you just can't take it, you're at the breaking point. That's always when something happens. But that's we always have to take the time to say, remind ourselves what is worth it, who is worth it, and some people just aren't worth it. Some people, they don't know you. They don't know what you're capable of. They don't know who you are today. Maybe they knew of who you were months ago, years ago, but what other people don't understand is that we all have the potential to change, to grow, to heal, to be happy. We all have that potential inside of us, but it's the thing about not trying to convince people. Don't try to convince people of your worth. hmm Yes, they will make any attempt. They will fail because we're not falling for their tricks ever again. Yeah. And that took me such a long time to get to that space of not letting people tell me who I am. Don't let, never let another person tell you who you are, what you're capable of. You have to know that first. You have to be convinced of your worth. You have to be convinced of what you want to do and keep yourself focused and go and do that. You go and do that. You go and be successful. You go and be happy. You go and do what you are meant to do, and never look back. Never turn back. Never look on the side and try to compare or compete with another person. That right there will make you a very, very miserable woman or a very, very miserable man. We can never be happy competing with other people. We can never be happy comparing ourselves with somebody else. The only woman or the only man that you can be is the one you see looking back at you. The amount of effort, the amount of energy, the amount of love, the amount of support, the amount of peace that you have in your life, all of that is up to you. Yes. Mm-hmm. So true. Yes, that's the right mindset, Metro. It sure is. Hey, Sirius, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. I hope your weekend was wonderful, peaceful, just blessed. Just blessed. Mine most definitely was. I feel like today I'm finally feeling so calm, so at peace. I showed a little bit of what I did with the members only series if you want to check it out on the community tab. So that's what I did today. And yeah, that was the highlight this weekend. I just took for me. I wasn't really on social media like that. I just spent some time resting and sleeping and spending time with loved ones and laughing and being silly. Um, I even did a little dancing, had a little fun. Yeah, just did me, just doing me, minding my business. So that was fun. It's nice to get out sometimes, and just what they say, let your hair down, or be silly, laugh, have some fun, dance like nobody's watching. It's nice to do that. Hey, Lara, how are you doing? Get out. Yes. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys being here. What did you guys do today? What did you do for the weekend? Did anybody do anything fun? I have been thinking about, oh, Lara says she's doing good. Glad to hear that. Are you feeling better? I know you had said last time you had a cold or something. I hope that's better for you. And I know Metro said he had allergies. And I know that this is the time of the year where people get allergies, they get colds, mental health gets in the toilet. I just wanted to say to you guys, to take care of yourself, be patient with yourself, be compassionate to yourself, take breaks, make sure you're doing all the things that, of course, your doctor would recommend, getting your sleep, drinking your water. And here's the important part, minding your business. That's essential, and more people need to do that. Let's stop worrying about other people and their business, and let's focus on ourselves and our business. That's what I'm doing. I am doing me, minding my business. Oh, it's raining there, Lara. That's rain is wonderful for sleeping, so I hope you get some nice sleep in. Metro says, I'm happy to hear that everyone's doing well and blessed, keeping up the motivation. Yes. Keep rising and shining, and never let anyone stop you from your goals. That's awesome, Metro. Thank you so much for sharing that with the Gems family. Sirius says that part. I mind my business that pays me. I know that's right, Sirius. I've been doing more of that. I've been heavy on the being at peace, minding my business, doing all the things that I need to do to take care of me. And if I need to apply some compassion that day by saying, okay, today we're just going to sleep in, or today we're just going to be here chilling, or today let's go out, let's exercise, let's, be silly. For everything, there is an occasion. For everything, there is a season or a time. There's a time for us to rest. There's a time for, you become a pro at that. Are you a pro at sleeping? Is that what you mean, realist? Let's see what I missed. Look what I missed in the comment section. Oh, I missed it. I mind the business that paid me. You got it. Mind yours and stay in your lane. That's what I'm saying, realist. I'm doing the more, like I've been cutting off all of the negativity and the drama. I say at my big age, I don't have time for negativity. If people aren't bringing something positive, encouraging, elevating, if I can't learn something, if I can't grow, if I can't hear something that is, oh, they're doing something positive, or they gave back, they helped somebody. I don't want to hear about the people who complain. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a person who's insensitive to other people's feelings, but when you're around people who are always complaining about what's not going right, that becomes very exhausting to your spirit. It will really drag you down and make you feel very discouraged. So you have to find people, you have to be around people, that positive energy, that encouraging energy, and you have to be seeking things that will elevate and grow you. I always say I never want to ever get too comfortable. Anytime I start feeling comfortable, I know that it's time for me to do something, because the only way you can become successful in this life is that you have to get outside your comfort zone, and you have to get uncomfortable to be comfortable. Yeah. Bring some fresh air. So tired of the change of allergies and the weather. Yes, I hope everyone recovered too. Hmm. Allergies are really bad for a lot of us. Yeah, allergies are really bad for me too. But, I just do the best that I can. I take my allergy medicine. I go about my business. Don't let it stop you and take you down. So, I'm not going to stay on too much longer. I just wanted to tap in for a little bit and to see how you guys were doing. I know I have been doing a ton, and I mean a ton. I've been doing a boatload of looping lives. Yes, I have, because I'm handling my business. I'm making things happen. And, as my mentor always says, that you have to be consistent and persistent if you want to get to what you want. So I'm going to keep on doing my looping lives. I probably am going to go and take something and loop it and start a looping live overnight. But I want to thank every single one of you for, hi, Miss Betty, how are you doing? How was your weekend? I hope your weekend was blessed. Um, I just wanted to say to all of my mods, all of my channel members, all of my Gems family, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. I hope it's positive. Don't let these people get on your nerves. Don't let these people with their judgments and their negatives and their bad attitudes bring you down. You have to connect with something that you can woo-saw and calm down, whether it be, putting some time into your favorite hobby, listening to your favorite movie. But you got to do something to not let the outside get inside of you and bring you down. Don't let don't let the outside bring you down. Don't let people who are judgmental or negative bring you down. Life is too short to not be happy. And we all deserve to be happy. And I'm not saying we got to be walking around, laughing like we are not well mentally, but we deserve to, smile sometimes. We deserve to have a calm heart and peace of mind. You deserve to have that. And if you don't have that, I encourage you to look for the solution as to why not. Only you can change that. Only you can make yourself happy. You're the solution. Not other people or other relationships can add to your happiness, but nobody can make you happy. You have to have that inside. It's the inner peace, it's the self-love, it's all of that combined that will bring you peace of mind, that will bring you joy. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Already. Yes. Oh, Nate is in here? Did I miss that? Hey, Nate, how are you doing? Blessings to the chat. Yes. So I just want to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Thank you all so much for supporting your girl, supporting this channel. I'm going to get off of here so I can start up a looping live. We are almost there. I'm very close to that goal of the 4K. I believe by maybe the end of next month or maybe early January, somewhere around there, I think we'll have all of our watch time hours I'm just going to keep being consistent doing my looping lives because no matter what anybody else says, it really does help your watch time. I'm not listening to anybody else who says otherwise. So thank you guys for your support. You guys are all awesome. You guys are amazing. I hope you know that for sure. I hope every day you wake up, you're looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, "Yeah, I'm a big deal. I am worthy. I am capable. I am loved. I'm blessed. I'm amazing." And anybody who does not see that inside of me doesn't get a moment of my time, my energy. Don't let people bring you down, okay? Don't let nobody bring you down. It's not worth it. The majority of the people that try to stress you out and bring you down are not worth it. Don't crash out for people with their stupidity and their low vibration and they're needing medication and they're wanting to argue or control you and don't even have a response. They're not even worth it. But what is worth it is you having peace and having a calm heart and loving yourself and, and just being you. You have to be okay with yourself, okay, everybody? You got to be okay with yourself. You got to love yourself, okay? Love yourself, respect yourself, and know your worth, okay? So I'll be back. I'll be back in a few minutes for a looping live. You know how I do it. Make that thing run overnight. Those of you who can come in, even if all you can do is come in and hit that like, I appreciate it. If you can come in, spend a few moments and we can chit chat in the comments. That's cool too. And if you can and you're just going to bed right now, I do thank you for your time. I'm Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger, motivational speaker, life coach. I am she. I thank you all for your support as always and have a wonderful week ahead. Wonderful. It's going to be wonderful because you have already spoken it into existence. Okay? Yes, everyone have a blessed and a great night. Metro says, I hope you all have a blessed day and night, depending on your time zones. Let me read what Sirius says here. It's a lot of low vibrational and low frequency people on this application. You already know, Sirius. You dig? Already know that it's so much low vibrational, low frequency, irritating, immature, broke, manipulative gaslighters, narcissists, control freaks, lazy people on this application. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the mouthpiece. Okay, that's it. All right, that's it. That's all. Okay. Everyone be blessed. And I'll be back like the light bill. See you later. Oh, let me read this comment. I missed it before I get out of here. Metro says, yes, it equals victory. Yes, thank you so much. Yep, everyone, I'll be back in a few minutes. Peace, guys.